Staying on top of how our community is responding to President Donald Trump's federal takeover of D.C. police.
At noon tonight, we're hearing from violence interrupters in the district. They had a meeting today to strategize about how they can respond.
Yeah, so interrupters are the people we often see in the community trying to prevent violence. But after today's meeting, they found themselves in a heated situation you can see right there with police. Our Alexis Wainwright saw this all unfold. She joins us live now from U Street with more. Alexis.
Well, Lorenzo and Leslie, I can tell you that the question is tonight, how exactly are federal agents supposed to interact with people when they're in these neighborhoods, but more specifically with violence interrupters who we know are expected to be in the street, kind of going through the neighborhood and de-escalating conflict when they see it. Meanwhile, just minutes after that meeting, we're standing in the spot where we saw DC police pull over two people and things escalated very quickly. We want to get back to that video so you can see what we saw right after that meeting. You'll notice that a woman was shouting at DC police officers, several of them pulling up to this scene where we were after that meeting. Now, one of those people is actually a violence interrupter, and it was unclear why exactly this man and woman were pulled over, but they came over to check in on the people being arrested. Joanna Hardy was one of the women over here. She asked the man if he was okay, and that's when police got hostile. Take a listen to what she had to say.
Police just need to be better trained. That's what it comes down to. It was rough in the beginning, but it ended well. We shook hands and we apologized, but it should have never even got there.
Now, before all of that, we were talking about solutions to help with violence interrupters and the people that they serve. WUSA 9 was allowed inside to a private meeting where Cities United and several other local organizations who work with violence interrupters were. Now, violence interrupters, again, are known to step in and help de-escalate conflict in the community, but many of them also have a history with the criminal justice system. In this meeting, though, they strategized about how to minimize coming into contact with federal agents. They also talked about helping create a mindset for people on what is the new normal, being concerned about your neighbors and watching out for others. Tonight, we also heard from a 16-year-old who joined in on that meeting to speak up about what he saw in his neighborhood last night in Southeast DC. Cell phone video shows federal agents and DC police approaching several teens and young people who say they were just in their neighborhood hanging out.
You can hear it sound like somebody's flimsy with the gate, and then you hear all types of equipment. You see the flash. They're yelling, stop running, hands where I can see them, get on the ground.
So again, that man says that he was traumatized waking up to hearing all of that going on right outside of his window. So again, this is just one part of the conversation. We know this meeting lasted over 2 hours. Coming up at 6:30 p.m. though, we'll tell you more about this conversation and what solutions they came up with after this meeting ended. But for now, reporting live in Northwest, Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.